Hey everyone, give me a moment to get this stuff shared the way that I would like it to be shared anyways. We've got some stuff I want to get out. Alright, I think I got the tweet out and got the stuff up on our Discord server, which is exclusive to our Patreon, YouTube sponsor, and Twitch subs. Got that all set. Alright, so how's it going? Ryan leased up Pain Fat Purple, Big Tasty, Bandon the Man. Let me see here. We also have Phoenix555 over watching us on Twitch. I want to thank you for tuning in over on Twitch as well, because yes, we are dual live streaming over on Twitch. So we are on YouTube and Twitch for those interested. Fire Soul is here as well, and I'm sure many, many others as the night goes on. Yes, folks, we have 2 surprise streams in a row. We had one yet last night. We're having another one tonight. Long story short is that my fiance is basically out working right now. Working. She's taking care of a family member. And so after my kids fall asleep, and because I keep hitting, like, there's something going on with my brain right now. I don't know if it's the new medication I'm on, but for some reason, I can't complete any standalone videos once the sun starts going down. Which I know, like, there's still light outside, but it's going down. I don't know what it is about it, but things start getting dark, and I just can't complete a video. So I'm like, you know what? If she's not going to be home for a long time, hours, you know, probably 2-3 hours from now, I might as well live stream and chat with you guys and have some fun, have some conversation, have a few drinks to go. So thank everyone for coming in. I guess Nightmare Ninja has a question already to kick things off. And I do have a topic in the title that I'll touch on if we ever reach a point where I don't have any questions or topics from you guys to talk about. So Nightmare Ninja, thank you for tuning in. He says, do you want to see more DS remakes on Switch? DS remakes. They, I know The World Ends With You is coming. I think it's I think it's one of those things that how do I put it? I don't mind seeing a bunch of DS games come out in HD, just like I don't mind seeing NES and SNES and any of those games come out in HD. I don't know about remakes. I'm not much of a remake guy. Like, if they remake something, sweet, I'll play it. But I don't really want remakes. I just want the games kind of remastered, maybe, you know, which is brought up to current resolutions in HD. That's pretty much all I really want. I like preserving the original form of the game as much as possible, but obviously I'm into remakes too. Do I want to see more? I mean, I guess. I just don't care, if that makes sense. Like, it just doesn't matter to me if there's more remakes of DS games or really any other games. Remasters, sure, but remakes, I just don't really care. Like, I'm probably not picking up The World Ends With You on Switch. I've already played and beaten the game. I have no desire to really do it again, but I know a lot of people have that desire. So, The Real Noodles, thanks for tuning in. Says, watched the Yakuza video earlier. Thank you so much for watching that video. Hope you enjoyed it. Such a shame that Sega doesn't give Switch a chance. Okay. I should address this because I saw a lot of comments really spitting hot fire at Sega. Like, Sega's not supporting Switch, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, Sega has a ton of games coming to Switch. We have Sonic Team Racing. We had Sonic Mania, Sonic Forces last year. We have Sega Ages coming later this year. We have Valkyrie Chronicles 4. Like, Sega's been one of the top supporters of Switch. One IP by the producer of that IP saying it's not going to come to Switch is not that big a deal in the grand scheme of things. Like, Sega is massively supporting Switch. Like, Sega is practically all in on Switch. What Sega is doing as a company in supporting Switch is what we want everyone to do. We want Ubisoft, we want EA, we want 2K and Bethesda, everyone to do what Sega's doing, which is committing like 80% plus of all of their games to also come out on Switch. Unfortunately, one IP that a lot of people are passionate about isn't coming, and there isn't much we can do about that. So it sucks. It really does suck. I hear you, but like, don't go and say that Sega's not giving Switch a chance. Sega has been consistently releasing games on Switch dating back to last year. There is no reason to chastise Sega overall as a company for not showing support. That is completely false and an untrue statement. And by the way, Valkyrie Chronicles 4 is fantastic on Switch from what I was able to touch at E3. So, scrolling down here, Big Tasty, could you speak on how soon we could have a Switch revision, please and thank you? How soon we could have a Switch revision? I think it's possible we could get like a Switch XL or, you know, Switch Pro or something next year, but that would be a minor upgrade. We're talking like a new Nintendo 3DS kind of upgrade. So nothing major. It would just probably be the Tegra X2, which is only slightly more powerful than a Tegra X1 anyways. But there'll be some benefits there with power and different things they can do with that. Maybe they get rid of the bezels on the Switch. They fix the rails a little bit, make everything metal so there's not that wobble and there's not the issue with the locking mechanism, you know, improve quality. But besides that, I really don't expect a whole lot of differences besides it being slightly more powerful, so it's slightly quicker. Because the Tegra X2 is just a slightly more powerful chip. That's something I expect. Now, in terms of a more significant revision, in terms of something that is going to be a noticeable leap forward, I don't think till 2021, 2020 at the earliest, if they don't do the in-between step next year. But yeah, something that's either the same year that PlayStation 5 is coming out or a year after PlayStation 5, I feel like is a good barometer for when to expect that. And no, it's not because they're going to be chasing the PlayStation 5. It's just how the years line up, you know. They want this to be a 7+ year system, probably a decade long. And to do that, they're going to have multiple versions of that system come out. Not just one revision, multiples of them. So I think the very first revision, a minor one, will be next year. And then the bigger leap will be, a year or two after that. That's my expectations anyways. I could be completely wrong. I have nothing to base this on other than my hopes, desires, and the way I personally would do it if I was in control. Let me see here. Lewis Kunha, welcome to the stream, says, can Monster Hunter Stories come to the Switch? It could. I don't know if it's going to, but it could. I'd rather they focus on new Monster Hunter games. And according to Capcom anyways, they are going to be making new Monster Hunter games for Switch. So we're getting Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. All right, cool. Double Cross. That's great. Like, let's move on now. Let's get some new Monster Hunter games. They obviously have something in the works, and we'll probably see it next year. At least unveiled next year. Don't know if it'll release next year, but I think we're going to see a brand new Monster Hunter built for Switch next year. I'm just assuming that's what's going to happen. Capcom says they're doing it. I think next year's a good time to unveil something like that. Unholy Cow 95, welcome to the stream. Says, I just saw Valkyrie Chronicles 4 for Switch. What's your opinion? Looks great, plays great. It's a great game. I mean, I have no complaints about Valkyrie Chronicles 4 on Switch. I don't know if I'm going to pick it up, not because I don't think it's great, but because I just have so many other games I want to play. But if I do get a chance, I'm going to pick it up, show that support for third parties, play it, maybe even live stream it, all that great stuff. Valkyrie Chronicles 4 looks great. I can't wait to play more of it. I think it's an excellent port. Let me see here. Sweet Life of Dio Brando, welcome to the stream. Bandon the Man says, what's your opinion on the new Mario Party coming to Switch? Answered this yesterday. Guess I'll answer it again. Looks great. Has a lot of potential. It reminds me of Mario Tennis Aces, and that's what scares me, because heading into launch, Mario Tennis Aces showed all the best parts of the game, which was gameplay, tournament mode, and then a couple cool things from story mode. And that about summarizes up what the final game was. So my worry is that what we're seeing from Super Mario Party with all the ads and the commercials and the trailers is all the best mini games, all the best new things about the maps, and then it's just that's it. That's the game. So assuming that's not the case, then Super Mario Party could end up being fantastic and a return to glory for the Mario Party franchise. Because I really like what we've seen so far. But because of Aces, I'm going to step off the pedal a little bit here and be like, I need more confirmation than just what we've seen so far to be tip-top excited. No, I'm excited if it has online play because then I can play with you guys. I can do, crazy stuff like that. But we'll see. We don't know enough yet, but for what we've seen, it looks good so far. Everything I've seen about Super Mario Party is good right now. So, yes. By the way, I should note, and I see some people doing it, that no, if you want to draw attention to me, the best way to get your question, the best way to get your question answered instantly, the only way to get it answered instantly is Super Chat, donations, etc. If you do need direct to PayPal donations, you do have to let me know. I do have the live chat over here if people are doing that kind of thing, so I could check my PayPal and then specifically ask you what your question is. I shouldn't. That all that does is just draw the most attention to your question, so I get to it instantly. You don't have to Super Chat or donate to get your questions answered. It just gets them answered quicker. I do try to get to every single question. The other way is obviously ping me in the chat at Nintendo Space Prime in chat. It highlights your comment for me, and which is awesome and helps me also get to things. Also, I should note, for every $5 Super Chat or donation, not only can you get your question in, you can request a song to play in the background. It's something we do pretty much every stream. I should have it listed there in that little text area where it only says every donation to Super Chat equals I do shots, but I should have other things there, and for some reason, I just haven't fleshed that out yet for my Q&As. I don't know why. I probably should list all the things that you could Super Chat and donate for, including supporting us getting new equipment and expanding the studio. But it's life. Let's get back to the questions. So Ben the Man says, "Oh, we did that one. Let me see here. Welcome, Nightmare Ninja, to the stream. Caleb Alley, welcome to the stream. He says, yo, I'm back. I'm hoping you're having a great day. Yeah, today was a pretty good day. My kids were pretty cranky today, but you know what else is new? Kids have their bad days. It was not the end of the world. Nick Figures is here. Welcome, Nick Figures. Just scrolling down here. Hey, Dank Meme Central. How's it going, man? And Traven Anderson, welcome to the stream. Thomas Maynard, welcome to the stream. Nick Figures has a question. He says, so Nintendo Prime, so the current Switch will have multiple revisions for the next 10 years. That's my projection. Does that mean any game coming to Switch must run on the base model like the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro? Yes. Unless, how I would do it is there'd be that mid-gen upgrade and then a brand new console. And the brand new console's games would also run on the mid-gen upgrade, but maybe not the OG Switch. That's how I would do it, because that would mean that the brand new one that's not the mid-gen upgrade would not be held back by the OG Switch. But I don't know. I think they're all going to be cross-compatible, and games are just going to look prettier and run faster and run better on the newer systems. But just like with the new Nintendo 3DS. But I don't really know, obviously, anything about what Nintendo's plans are outside of the fact that Switch or Nintendo and Nvidia have a 10-year partnership. That's all I know. So I'm assuming that means Switch is lasting at least 10 years, maybe longer, because they can always re-up and blah, 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 blah. So we'll see. Caleb Alley, you looking forward to Xenoblade 2, Torna the Gold? You mean the DLC? Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I have to beat the main story before I can get excited about the DLC. But yeah, I mean, for those, it looks good anyways, from what I've seen. It's just, I'm so far behind in the story, I don't even know what's happening in that DLC. So I really got to finish that up. Lost my spot here. Dank Meme Central's reminding me the chipset's now not hackable. At the hardware level, the new Switch is coming out now. At the hardware level, the current hack doesn't work, but it does currently come with firmware 4.1, which is hackable, at a firmware level hackable. So until they have ones that come up with 5.0 and up, that's when you're going to say, okay, now the new Switches, as of the hardware change that also comes with 5.0 and up, is no longer currently hackable. That I'm waiting on that. I didn't report on this because I'm waiting, because yeah, it's not hackable, but it's still hackable, if that makes sense, right? I'm waiting for them to have a software or an OS version and a hardware version line up in a public release that is not hackable at all. and we're not to that point yet. So hopefully we'll probably get there by holidays. I'm sure by holidays everything will have 5.0 and up. Let me see here. Nightmare Ninja. I answered your question, I think. Nick Figures had another question. It says, so the current Switch with multiple revisions for the next 10... Oh, wait, I did that one. Sorry, that was a repeat. Hey, Brett Cummings, sup Prime? It's your fave Nintendo Switch hater. How's it going, man? Lots of haters. We'll see if we get to comments from the haters later today. There's a lot of comments I really want to just have a live stream about and just start going off. But we'll see if we get to those comments. I'm not going to name any specific names and show anything on screen because I don't want you guys like going and attacking people. But it is interesting seeing a lot of very, very interesting, I don't know if they're hater comments, but what I feel are not necessarily the most intelligent comments being made lately. And wanting to make a live stream where I respond to them, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll bring back Prime comments one of these weekends, and then I'll respond to them there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right. Let me scroll down a bit here. Nightmare Ninja wants to know, do you want to see more paid DLC for Splatoon 2? Do I want to see more paid DLC? Oh, man. Not real. I mean, I'm not going to be ever against, like, the DLC that we got, the paid DLC for Splatoon 2 is significant. Like, it's huge DLC. So, if it's going to be like that, sure. And maybe that's what they're going to do. Maybe there's going to be one of these kind of DLC packs coming out every year for Splatoon 2 until they're ready to make Splatoon 3. But, I don't know. I mean, I'm satisfied with Splatoon 2 as is. Like, it's hard for me in the wake of that DLC coming out to be like, yeah, I want more. Like, I'm really happy with what we have. I'm good for like a year. But next year, sure. Why not? Let's see here. Sweet Life of Dio Brando says, what is your favorite JRPG? That's probably Secret of Mana, right? Because Secret of Mana was my favorite game of all time before Breath of the Wild came out. And Secret of Mana is a JRPG. It's an action JRPG, but it's a JRPG. In terms of traditional, like turn-based ones, probably Final Fantasy 3, the US version, which I think is Final Fantasy 4, technically in Japan. That one's way up there for me. And I really like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 so far, but I'm not far enough in to say it's a favorite yet. I got to get a lot further in. I was a big fan of Final Fantasy 12, Chrono Trigger, the OG, Skies of Arcadia, Baten Kaitos, those games as well. Tales of Symphonia, another good one. Kind of like games of those ilk. I really, really like. Octopath Traveler is probably going to quickly rise up the list as well when I have the final one in. The demo right now is fantastic, but when I finally have the game, which I probably won't have it this Friday, but I'll have it hopefully within the next week. Yeah, can't wait. Can't wait to play that game. Let's see here. Make sure I didn't lose my spot. Scrolling down. Sorry, I read ahead. I shouldn't be reading ahead. I saw a comment from someone. Let me see. Mac Main, welcome to the stream. He says, why do you only get the hate comments? I've only seen a big amount of them here. Well, you don't see them in the live streams. So we don't get a lot of hate comments in our live streams. But when you see them on the videos, it's really interesting. Because you don't just see them here. You see them on other channels as well. They just get buried. Because there's a lot more. Because generally, when you're... How do I explain this? There's multiple ways that haters are dealt with. And I hate using the term hater because some people get lumped into the hater group where they're not really haters, they're just critical. But there are people that legit are just trolling or are going to hate things no matter what the facts are or what reality is. But my thing is, on my channel, the reason you probably see more of them than normal is because I just don't outright ban them. I know OJ and many other channels just ban them. Like, someone's being an idiot, being a hater, banned. I just don't do that. The reason I don't do that is I believe in free speech. I believe that everyone has a right to say what they want. I realize that YouTube as a platform obviously has some control over what people can say. And in general, because it's my channel, I can control what people say as well. Like, am I going to allow swearing on my channel? Am I going to allow name calling and stuff like that? And I do have some basic rules that aren't really publicly known per se, like don't name call, you know, or stuff like that. And that does still happen in the comments anyways. I try to catch it when I can, but I don't always get it. And I don't always ban people for it either. Sometimes I just warn people, and then if they attack me after I warn them, then like, okay, that's a whole nother issue. But yeah, in general, I just don't ban the haters because I think it's important to not censor the realities of the community. Does that make sense? If there's a lot of Switch haters out there, we should see them. We shouldn't just ignore that they exist, right? Like, ignoring they exist is altering the reality of what's really going on. It's gating your community to the point that you don't really know how people really feel. Like, if I just start blocking everyone who disagrees with me, all I'm going to see is a comment section full of millions and millions of people that think I'm awesome, and I'm never going to see the other side of the coin. And I want to see the other side of the coin. So does that make sense? That's probably why we see more than on other channels, because they get rid of those people, and I just allow them to remain around. If it gets really, really bad, if they're getting into personal insults, that's different. That crosses the line. But if they're just hating on the company, hating on the Switch, nothing I can really do about that. That's completely allowed. People are allowed to say whatever they want. That's just the way I am, though. Not every channel is that way, and I don't fault channels for blocking haters. And here's why I won't fault like OJ and maybe some others that block the haters. It's like a waste of time. Today, I was in a comment chain that's probably over 100 comments at this point, and I probably commented in there like 15, 20 times myself, and I wasted a good 90 minutes today just replying to haters. And here's the thing. That's a waste of my time. In that 90 minutes, I could have got another awesome video out for you guys, or at least got some good progress on another awesome video out for you guys. Instead, I wasted 90 minutes of my life responding to haters. And that's a big reason why YouTubers will just block them. Not because they believe they should be blocked, but because they know personally they're going to keep responding. They can't ignore it. It's easy enough to say ignore the haters when it's not your YouTube channel. When it's your YouTube channel and your videos that you're putting your time and your passion into, and it's just so hard to ignore the haters. So like, it's time consuming. I try to limit it. I could have spent like 8 hours today responding to haters. Only 90 minutes. I'm proud that I kept it to just 90 minutes. I almost didn't live stream tonight and just kept responding to haters. And as I was sitting up there commenting after my children went to bed, so I'm like, why am I doing this? Why don't I just go live stream and do something I enjoy? So that's what I'm here doing. Doing my best to kind of let it go for now. I might do a live stream, as I said, where I do a general response to all the haters. But for now, I just keep things the way they are. That's probably why you see more of it. There's also a lot of people that love Switch and love my videos and love what we do. And there's way more positive comments than negative. It's usually just a handful of people, right? I think what I've been noticing in the hater comments, it's like the same 2 to 5 people that are doing the hater comments, like the exact same people. The haters become very apparent very quickly, and they're just the same people in every video. So over time, I think people that watch our videos and follow us more and more will also find it easier to ignore those people because it's literally just the same people, like the same 4 or 5 people every video. At least that's what I've seen anyways. Hopefully it becomes easier for me too. Nick Figures says, why do you think 1 billion made from this... Do you think that 1 billion made from the Switch would make Nvidia look at Switch a bit more seriously to the point where they'll start working on a new chip specifically for the next gen? Here's the thing, Nick Figures. It doesn't matter how much money was being made. There's a contract in place. There is a contract between Nvidia and Nintendo. That contract dictates what Nvidia is supposed to be doing for Nintendo. It's not about how serious they take it. They signed a contract. It's not about the revenue they have coming in. It's about what are the details of that contract. And to them, is it worth breaching that contract to pay the penalties of it to not do what the contract specifies? That contract will specify if they are supposed to be working on a new chip for Nintendo. Guaranteed then that contract included a new chip. So there's no way in heck NVIDIA isn't already working on a chip that is going to be used in future Switch systems, because there's no way Nintendo would make a 10-year partnership just for that single one chip in the OG Switch. There's no way. Nintendo is not... I hope Nintendo's not that stupid to be like, yeah, we're just making a contract with NVIDIA for this one chip that we can use for 10 years. Like, no! No, it needs to be a long-term partnership to keep improving on this idea of a hybrid console and getting NVIDIA fully committed to creating chipsets for a hybrid console. So I'm really hoping that that's the case. I'm sure that is the case in the contract. It won't have anything to do with the revenue coming in. It's gonna have to do with whatever is specified in that contract. Anyways, now the revenue they have coming in might make NVIDIA want to renew the contract at the end. So after 10 years, they might be like, hey, don't leave us. Don't go back to AMD or whatever. Like, re-up, and this is what we're going to do. But, again, that's something that we're not to the end of, we're not to where they'd be renegotiating a contract yet. So, MacMan says the Switch has so many problems. Yeah, Switch isn't perfect. None of the systems. No, there is not a perfect video game system. Not even PCs. Like, nothing's perfect. But it's about what do you enjoy most at the end of the day. Mark Greenberg just got a 100-inch 4K smart TV. 100-inch. One hundo. And you're watching me on it. Really, you're seeing me in that... we're not streaming in 4K right now. But when I do stream in 4K, Mark, it looks like you'll be able to enjoy our crisp 4K streams on your big 100-inch TV. 100-inch! That is so huge. That's like twice the size of my big TV. Little under. That is amazing. Man. You're fucking hyped. Can't wait to see Horizon Zero Dawn on it. Yeah, dude. Horizon Zero Dawn, even though I think it only runs at 1440p, I think. Or does it hit 4K? I can't remember. It might hit 2160. But yeah, like, it's going to look sick on there, I'm sure. As long as you have low latency and good HDR, it's going to look amazing. Let me see. Jumping around. I love when it jumps on me like that. Caleb Alley says, did Iwata die on this day in 2015? I miss him a lot. Oh, man. Had to go to that, huh? I grew up with him as president, and the new one just isn't the same. Granted, he was here for that long yet. Is this the anniversary of Iwata's death? I thought that was last month, but I could be wrong. Let me look it up here. I should know this off the top of my head, but I don't. I know it's around. Let me just double check. He passed. Yeah, he passed on July 11th. So this is the anniversary of his death. Like the thing is that really endeared Iwata to people, as president, anyways, and CEO of Nintendo, is because he was a game developer first, because he was a game designer first, and a businessman second, and a gamer even like ahead of a businessman. He wanted to put himself out as the face of the company. He wanted to appear in front of people as much as he did. He wanted to take responsibility for all of the success, but also all of the failures of Nintendo. He took all that responsibility on himself. He never pointed fingers at anybody else. He never said it was the hardware team's fault. It was Shigeru Miyamoto's fault. Even if it ultimately wasn't his fault for something, we wouldn't ever know. Because he took all of he fell on the sword many, many times. When Wii U tanked, he fell on that sword hard, cut his own salary, did a lot of crazy things that most CEOs would never do. And yeah, the new president, well, when it was Kimishima was there, I think, just as long as Iwata, or a little bit less time than Iwata was, but was older than Iwata. And then Furukawa's actually been here for quite a while now. I think 20 or 15 years or 20 years he's been here with the company, but it's still, we don't know what Furukawa is going to be like yet. We don't know if he's going to be like Kimishima, who just like to stay behind the scenes, or if he's going to be more like Iwata, that wanted to be front and center and be the face of the company. That's going to be totally up to how Furukawa wants to approach things. What really matters is what happens behind the scenes anyways, right? Like, what Iwata did in front of all of us was amazing and endeared us, and the Iwata Asks series, and like, that was all great, but that was a very minor part of his actual duties. So, yeah, we'll see what Furukawa was like. We obviously don't know what his personality's like. You know, you get the feeling from Iwata that, like, when Iwata passed, I was less impacted and crying about what he did as president and CEO and more so the games he worked on. Like as a video game designer, Balloon Trip, and stuff like that, like Pokemon, like making that possible, Smash Bros, making that possible when the teams were struggling on it, saving HAL Laboratories. Like he did so many amazing things that impacted my life directly. Like forget President, CEO, Wii DS, forget all the success and all the failures of Wii U, and like that's amazing and that's great. But I was impacted the most as a child by what he did, I'm trying not to tear up now because he meant a lot to me as an inspiration, both what I do here at YouTube and just in general as a gamer and trying to be a semi-professional like talking head here. Like he just wore it all on his sleeve, man. All the mistakes, all the heartbreak, all of the success, and all of the smiles, man. That guy's he had one of the best smiles that I've seen out of a corporate CEO. So it just good guy, man. We could literally spend the next 4 hours talking about the life of Iwata because there's a lot to go through, positive and negative, but there's a lot to go through. One thing that is for sure when he passed is that Satoru Iwata was a good man. Very good man. Had one of the largest funeral processions in Japan for a corporate head like that. Lots of friends. No one has anything that actually knew him has 1 ounce of any negative they could say about him. Just a really good person. And it's always sad when you lose good people at what seems like well before their time. I mean, it's always sad when you lose them, but when you lose them like in their 50s, that's too soon. But cancer sucks. That's all you can say is cancer sucks. When you think you've won, it just comes back and kicks your ass again. Like it sucks. Moving on. Let me see here. Scrolling down. Bandit Man says, do you think Nintendo will make a new Kirby game for Switch? Probably. There'll probably be another Kirby game because I think Switch is a true hybrid. I think it is the 3DS successor, regardless of what Nintendo says. And it's obviously the Wii U successor, and they have stated that. So because of that, there's going to be increased output. And because we got a Kirby game so early in the life of the system, there's going to be another Kirby game before the end of the life of the system as well. Whether it's a Kirby Pinball, a traditional Kirby game, a Kirby Epic Yarn 2, or whatever they decide to do, there's going to be another Kirby game. Kirby it's not a franchise I feel like takes a lot of money to make, and it's one that has consistent sales. So they're going to make another one. It's going to happen. Let's see here. John Early says, should I get a Switch for my birthday? I have a birthday coming up. That's up to you. I can't tell you what you're going to enjoy. Like, whenever people ask me suggestions, that's always the first thing I have to say is, I don't know you. The easiest people to ask for suggestions are your actual friends. I don't know you. I don't know what games you like. I don't know anything about your gaming habits. And I know a ton about Switch. I know a ton about the library on Switch, but I can't suggest you get it if I don't have any information on you. Just your name is not enough to really tell me what I could suggest to you. Mark Greenberg says, preach, man. I don't care what party you are. I know I'm kind of bringing politics, but please don't delete this. Free speech is important, and one thing that makes America great. It's one of those things that free speech it's something I believe in. I think there's limits. I mean, there's even limits in America to free speech, but just limits in general to human decency, right? Like, people can be trolls, people can be mean, people can say some mean things and do some mean things and be fanboys and all that stuff, be haters. But there's still a line you don't cross. And if that line is crossed, you will be removed from my channel. Thankfully, very few, if any, people ever cross that line. Like, one of my general rules for my live streams is don't attack another person. Don't attack them. You can attack their ideas. You can attack their opinions. But you can't attack them. You call someone in my stream, dude, you're just straight up an idiot. You are retarded. You are, like dumbass. I might let go a little bit, but you start calling someone like a fucking cunt or something. Like that's attacking someone. Like, don't do that, even if their opinions upset you. Attack the opinion, not the person. But yeah, that's outside of that, people can say and do whatever they want. Especially in our night streams. Obviously, our day streams are a bit different. We do day streams. We don't allow We don't allow swearing and stuff. That's basically the big difference in day streams. There's no swearing, and we don't allow political talk pretty much ever because politics is just too divisive. Politics and religion, it's just really, really divisive stuff that just causes arguments I just rather not deal with. We're a video game channel, so let's focus on the games. Unless the game we're talking about happens to be like a political game, then you know that might be a little different. But we'd have a special standalone stream for a game like that. So, let's see. Focus on me. Welcome to the stream. 7 Quantum X. Welcome to the stream. Jack Angel. Welcome to the stream, my man. Red Chaos 173. Welcome to the stream. Focus on me. Asking how am I feeling. I'm doing all right today. My kids were grumpy, but you know they have their good days and their bad days. Tomorrow is my fiance's birthday, so I'm really hoping it's a good day for my kids tomorrow because I don't want them upsetting her, especially if she decides to watch the kids, so I can make a video. Right now, my plan is to watch the kids all day long, so she doesn't have to do anything. But if she decides she wants to watch the kids, so I can make a video tomorrow, then that's on her. But what matters to me is the kids behave and they show appreciation for their mother on her birthday. That's all I really care about. That guy from the corner store that likes Cheetos is here. Welcome to the stream. Mark Greenberg. Once in my life I considered, hey, maybe I should work towards being president. Sorry, Nate, you'll stop the politics for now. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Nothing wrong with career choices. Sweet Life of Dio Brando says, do you play the Switch docked or handheld more? I would say, like right now it's here in handheld. I would say I probably play Switch more in docked because of my job. My job involves me live streaming games. My job involves me recording footage of games. My job involves me reviewing games, which requires I record footage. So a lot of time is spent with this thing sitting on the dock up there. But I do spend a fair amount of time playing handheld as well. I'd say my dock to handheld usage is probably 70% docked, 30% handheld. But if I wasn't doing it for my job, it would probably be more like 70% handheld, 30% docked. Simply because I have kids, and I look at all the times I play my Switch handheld. It's when I can't use the TV. It's when I go to the bathroom. It's when I'm in a car and someone else is driving. Like all these times that I'm playing Switch already handheld would still be there. Whereas the times that I feel like I need to play this dock to record footage or stream wouldn't be there. So I would end up spending more time in handheld than in front of a TV. So I would actively use it for both, absolutely. But it probably would be more handheld than docked. But right now it's more docked than handheld, and that's fine. I can't wait. I mean, it's going to be hooked up on a 4K TV out here pretty soon once I get my second dock, and that's going to be intense. Very interested to see how Wolfenstein 2 at 360p on a 4K big screen looks like. I'm expecting lots of blurriness compared to my 32-inch here, but it's it's okay. I'll be good with that. Maybe I'll force myself to beat the game on the big screen just to get that full experience. Let's see here. Red Chaos 173 says, "Damn, Nate, you are probably one of the YouTubers who don't care about blocking the haters. It just makes sense." I mean, that's the thing. It's easy to block the haters. It really is. It's the easiest thing to do in the entire world is to block the haters because it's just such a... It's hard to live in that space of negativity. But, as I said, there's a line. If that line is crossed, I'll block them. But usually the line isn't crossed, so they're allowed to say what they want, and you guys can ignore them if you want. You can respond if you want, and so can I. So you just kind of do what you do, and you move on. Cold Nights, welcome to the stream. He says, Cold Nights in CO. Is that Colorado? Welcome to the stream. Says, do you think we'll get Mortal Kombat 11 on Switch? Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure if we're going to get Mortal Kombat 11, but if we do, great. Like, let's do it. Just Mortal Kombat at all on Switch. I mean, we got a Street Fighter. We don't have the latest one, though. So maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Or you said, or Mortal Kombat 10. Like, yeah. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think it's not a question of if Switch can run it. As we saw with Dragon Ball FighterZ, it's just going to be whether they want to do it or not. And we don't know. I don't know the mentality of that studio if they want to do it. So I don't pay a lot of attention to the fighting game scene, if that makes sense. So it's a very hard question to ask because I don't know what they've said in interviews or what they've been asked. And I don't even know who makes Mortal Kombat. That's how little I don't pay any attention to fighting games. And you figure I would know who makes Mortal Kombat, but I have no idea. So just dropping a knowledge bomb on you about where I stand with a game like Mortal Kombat. It's a very hard question for me to answer. Let me see here. Oh, the stream jumped. Of course the stream jumped. All right. Nick Figure says, much respect to Iwata, but wasn't there a golf game on Switch that could only be activated on Iwata's anniversary of his death? Yes, last year. I don't think it was, no, it was just last year. They removed it. Last year you were able to activate it on the day of his death. This year you can't. They removed it, so you can't activate it today. Unfortunately. They updated it in the firmware and got rid of it, so for the first year of Switch, again, it looked intentional. So it definitely felt intentional last year, but this year it's not there anymore. So probably because they're working on the online system, and golf might eventually become part of that. But yeah. Let me see here. Next, Nick Figure says, it's crazy how a company's response can influence whether I buy their game or not. I would have gladly bought Yakuza on PS4. And I really apologize, by the way, if I am mispronouncing Yakuza. I've never played the franchise. I have a vague understanding of what it is, and I've seen some gameplay and stuff, especially the Wii U Japanese version of 1 and 2 from PlayStation 2, but I honestly know almost nothing about the franchise. So it was hard for me to make that video today. I hope you guys appreciate that Yakuza video because it's hard for me to make videos on stuff I don't know much about. Same was true with Warframe. That's why we were actually late on the Warframe news, because it's just I have to make sure I understand it enough to make a coherent video. Thankfully, the news today, I didn't have to make a necessarily coherent video because it was just more, not a coherent video, but what's the way to put it? I didn't have to be super knowledgeable because the news is just that it's not coming. And the excuse. And I focused on the excuse versus the game franchise because I just don't know enough about the franchise. I hope that made sense. So that's why I felt like I was okay getting that news out today instead of waiting and doing more research, because that research isn't going to really help in a case like this, because I want to talk about the excuse, not the game. But yeah, anyways, you said it's crazy how it affects your decision to buy the game until I saw the response on why it isn't coming. Yeah, like, it was just a really dumb response. Just a really stupid excuse to not bring it to Switch is all. Like, I'm fine with it not coming to Switch, but it's like one of those, if you're going to be transparent, make sure the reason you're not bringing it to something isn't that idiotic. Like, especially when Sega's bringing all these other games. I don't know. Just my take. Sweet Life of Dio Brando, do you think the 3DS successor will release in 2019? I think the 3DS successor released in 2017. So, there you go. That's right. I don't believe Nintendo's lies. They've done this to us before. Remember, we're still waiting on the Game Boy successor because the DS wasn't a replacement for the Game Boy. Just throwing that out there. According to Nintendo, the DS is not a replacement for Game Boy. So where's our Game Boy successor? Remember, don't always believe everything Nintendo says when they're still trying to sell a platform. They are trying to sell the 3DS still. So they're not going to say the 3DS has been replaced yet, but it's been replaced. Let me see here. Mark Greenberg, I tuned out for a while, but wanted to say I found a local TV store liquidating with 70% off. And I'm like, just give me that Ducky TV. 70% off? Oh, man. Dude, that's so, like, I hate hearing about stores, closing and having to liquidate. But, like, the deals you can get when stores are liquidating are insane, man. No wonder you just picked up a 100-inch 4K TV. You got 70% off. You can't pass that up. Nice. Andrew St. Pierre, welcome to the stream. Says, how's my day today? It's going pretty good. Man, I feel a little naked. I got to put on my Pokemon hat. Just didn't quite feel right. I'm like, I've been wearing a hat all day. I took it off for a bit. Of course, as soon as I took it off, the Brewers lost the lead in their game. Well, how are the Brewers are still losing? Top of the 8th. I should probably get at least a little game cast open for it. Because we're on the road, so we have this ending and next ending, and that's it for a chance to win. Those are any outs yet? Oh, there hasn't been any pitches made yet? Okay. Sorry, I'm a big Milwaukee Brewers fan, so I just wanted to check it out. I hope we win, because I know the Cubs lost today. The night streams we're at its love those. Okay. Let's see here. Mac Main, I think I said welcome to the stream, but if I haven't, welcome. He says, what are your predictions for the unannounced games that are supposed to happen? Steep. Wouldn't that be a surprise? It feels like it would be a surprise at this point, right? Steep. But again, that's an announced game. I guess not announced when it's coming. Dark Souls Remastered as well. It's coming. We don't know when, so those could be thrown in there. Besides that, maybe Pikmin 4. Like, that's a game we know is done, but don't know when it's coming. Like, they could maybe drop that in there somewhere. And I think the rest are just third-party indie games and stuff like that. I don't think there's a whole lot more coming from Nintendo until 2019. Now, I do think we're going to have a Nintendo Direct that's going to show off some amazing games for 2019 before the end of this year. But for the rest of this year, I don't think there's going to be anything worth getting super excited about besides maybe Pikmin 4. That would be like the biggest thing I think they could announce from their end. Beyond some third-party games. GTA 5 port, that would be huge, but again, it's another port, so... Focus on me wants to know, am I still playing Mario Tennis Aces? Yes. Truth be told, I haven't turned on my Switch since the last live stream we did. Splatoon 2, I think. Let me look here. I shouldn't say I haven't turned on, but I haven't played anything since that live stream. So, truth be told, it's actually been the longest period I've gone without playing my Switch. Not because I don't want to play it, by the way, but because the times I usually would play it, I was live streaming. So I live streamed last night, I'm live streaming now instead of playing Switch. And I haven't recorded any new footage for games, for videos. And I just been spending some time with my family lately. I'm getting towards the end of my recovery, so I'm just enjoying the fact that I'm not back in my regular routine. Yes, I actually have desire to play some games. I just, I don't know. I've been focused on some other things in life right now. But I'll get back to regular game playing probably. Well, Octopath Traveler is going to kick me the hell out of my game lull right now because I want to play it so bad. But yeah, it's fine. I'm still playing Mario Tennis Aces. Yes, to answer that question, absolutely. Once I start playing games again, I'm still playing it. It is not off my I'm not going to play anymore list. I still have to live stream it. I still want to play some. So I still got to do a one-on-one with Mark Greenberg. I still want to do try to set up some sort of pseudo community tournament for it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Scrolling down here. Of course, the chat had the jump. Trying to find my spot. I think we're catching up to it. Let me see here. Just need Doom Eternal on Switch. Wouldn't that be sweet? Crazy Old School, welcome to the stream. Nick figures the Game Boy successor to the Game Boy Classic. Have I played Crash on Switch? No, I have not. I do not own Crash Bandicoot, so I have not played it. Let's see here. The Game Boy successor is the Game Boy Color. Game Boy Advance. Hello. Was the most recent Game Boy, technically. Or Game Boy Micro. I think the Game Boy Micro. Woohoo! New subscriber. Look at that. Anthony Dahlbeck. Thank you for subscribing to Nintendo Prime. Where Prime things are Prime happening. I don't even know. Whatever Mark said yesterday. Anyways, let me see here. Khalif V3, welcome to the stream, says, hi, Nate. The biggest disappointment I had for E3 for Nintendo was the non-announcement of Spyro for Switch. Will probably will be announced later this year or spring 20. I don't think we're getting it at all. So you're more optimistic than I am about it. Oh, another subscriber. Thaxon1. Man, do we have some of these people watching our stream? They decided to subscribe now. Well, thank you, Thaxon1, for subscribing to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. Let's see here. Mark Greenberg said, I got it for around 15K. What? You paid 15K for that TV? No, I'm not rich. I called my parents and was like, Merry Christmas. For Christmas, I'd like you to pay for half of this. They paid for it, but for Christmas and my B-Day. I couldn't. What the? You 15,000? Jeez. I'm assuming you put that on a credit card. I mean, I know you're obviously making a decent living for yourself. I've seen, Mark, I've seen your super chats and donations, of course. So I know that you're obviously doing okay for yourself over there. But holy crap, is that a lot for a TV? Well, congrats, man. You are living with the TV of my dreams. Let me tell you right now. You bastard. Oh, man. If we ever meet in real life, you know you got to invite me over to watch a game or something on there. Like, oh, God. Imagining watching the Green Bay Packers play on TV like that just makes me drool. Especially now that, like, DirecTV and some other people are starting to get 4K programming, especially for live sports in. That's insane. 15K. I mean, I know you didn't pay for all of that yourself, but, man. Can I argue that's a business expense and use the entire $15,000 I probably make off of YouTube a year to buy one of those TVs? Just there goes. I need it for video games. I need it for my YouTube thing. It's a business expense. Anyways, Nick Figure says, I don't think Nintendo will do this, but do you think Nintendo realizes how big GTA 5 still is and would standalone GTA 5 commercials for Switch? Probably. But like they have to commit to bringing it over first. But yeah, probably. Excuse me. Student 491, welcome to the stream, says, do you think Nintendo will bring Wii and or GameCube as part of their online service? Eventually. I think you're not going to see that for at least a year out from now. But yeah, I think they will eventually. Eventually. Don't know when, but eventually. Is that TV the size of the house? Carl, welcome to the stream. Let's see here. I just calculated my job outside of overtime. Dude, that OT, man. OT can be huge. Isn't it crazy? Like, oh, man, if I don't count OT, look at how much I make. But because I do work a lot of OT, I make more. It's crazy what you can make at OT. It's like having a meetup with Nate. Nate says, Mark, hey, what's up, man? Nice to meet you. Where the fuck is your TV? My TV is, I mean... Oh, man, my 4K TV is out that way. Like, out this door, and then out this door is the playroom, and then you go this way, and then when you leave the playroom, you enter the man cave. My man cave has my TV in it. I do not watch TV on my man cave nearly enough. Need to get back to doing that more often, too. I need to get back to spending some more time in the man cave. I do that a lot, obviously, doing like Packer games and stuff like that. But I need to do it outside of Packer games. Like I need to watch my Brewers out there. I need to play some more video games out there. I will be doing it when I do get an Xbox One X or a PlayStation 4 Pro, because I'll be playing that out on that TV almost exclusively. Because I don't have a reason to live stream it or record footage of it, so I'm gonna have it out there. Bulbasaur, welcome to the stream. The Purple Chicken, what a cool name. Welcome to the stream. Paul Denton, welcome to the stream. There's your shout out. You said, nice channel, bro. Great content. Shout me out. I try to shout out everyone who joins the stream. I try. I don't always get to it, but I really try. Mark, did you remember to bring the TV to Wisconsin? Oh, I feel like I could set that on my roof and the whole neighborhood could watch TV. Nate brings me to Mark's house where we're going to go Ocean's 11 on his TV. Oh, man. Nick Figures says, I always thought a lot of companies looked at Switch the same way they did Wii U. Sega is just the most vocal so far. I hope Wii U doesn't continue to define all Nintendo systems. I don't think Wii U had a lot to do with the way third parties are with Switch now. It's decades of Nintendo not giving a crap about third parties. That's really what it is. They have not given a crap about third parties for a long time. And because of that, it has led to really bad relationships, burned bridges, and Nintendo's never really reached out and done anything to mend those fences. So I think that's really the gist of it. Nate doesn't even say hi, he just says TV, please. Bulbasaur says, or I guess it's Bulbasaur. Do you think Shadow will be an Echo Fighter in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Also note his assist trophy has been taken out and replaced. Maybe. Are you thinking Shadow the Hedgehog? Are we talking about the same Shadow? There's multiple Shadows in gaming. You might not want to specify. But possibly, yes. I should know based on the assist trophies, but honestly, I'm not like the most knowledgeable Smash Bros. Person. OJ would be would know instantly what you're talking about, but I'm not like the super knowledgeable person when it comes to this stuff. For Smash, I've played every single Smash game, but it doesn't mean I know everything. I'm not like super deep into it. It's a fighting game, right? Like, let's see here, and I'm not that big into fighting games. Smash is kind of the exception, but I'm still not huge into it. Let's see here. Do I prefer SNES or N64? SNES all the way. Eric would tell you, Eric Moore from the Nintendo Prime Podcast, he would tell you N64. He's a huge N64 guy. I'm a big SNES guy. SNES is my favorite platform of all time. Maybe Switch could pass it up, but I doubt it since Switch isn't going to have all of the third-party support like SNES did. Let's see here. Mark left to go play Horizon. Dude, I mean, you got a new TV. I don't even know why you're here for the stream at all, man, Mark. You should just be playing games on that bad boy right now, or watching movies, or doing something with that TV that isn't watching at 1080p stream over the internet from Nintendo Prime. You should be like, you could put my stream up on your phone or something if you really want to watch it, and then just do everything, go play games and have fun. Let's see here. The Purple Chicken says, what are your thoughts on Waluigi not being a playable character in Smash? It's an insult! It's a travesty! We should all go to picket in front of Sakurai's house! Like, nah. Waluigi doesn't even have a standalone video game. Waluigi only ever seems to appear in games like Mario Party and Mario Tennis. Like, it's really hard for me to see the justifications for Waluigi being in Smash Bros. Because Waluigi hasn't been treated fairly like a big character. Wario has its own game series. Yoshi has its own game series. Frickin' Toad, now with Captain Toad, has its own game series. Like, Waluigi doesn't... Luigi has his own game series. Like, Waluigi only really ever appears in party games. So, yeah, he's playable in the other ones, but I don't really think it's that big a deal, if I'm being honest. I like Waluigi, by the way. He is one of my favorite characters from Nintendo, but it's still... I was never insulted by it. Like, it doesn't... I never thought he was that big of a deal until people started really making a ruckus about it. So, yeah, it doesn't really bother me that he's not playable. There's many more important characters they could consider before Waluigi. But, obviously, people love him, so we'll see. He won't get it. Just like I didn't think Ridley needed to be in either. Suddenly, Ridley's in. So... what's next? Is Goma from the Zelda series joining? Goma's been in multiple games. Goma is a well-known boss from Zelda. Are we going to get Goma in now? Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. They're going to do whatever the hell they feel like, if we're just being honest. Let me see here. First I catch 5J's stream, now Prime's. Been a good night. Nice. So I am caught up to the chat completely now. So, well, which incarnation of Goma? I don't know. Alex A, thank you for subscribing, Alex A! Welcome to Nintendo Prime. They'd probably go with the latest. Isn't the latest Armo Goma from Twilight Princess? I could be wrong. Maybe there's a newer version since Armo Goma, but I think that's the latest. So they usually go with the latest incarnations when they add them to Smash. So let's see here. I'll get to the topic I put in the title quick until some more questions come in. So I said Switch with 20 games per week and other stuff. So isn't it crazy that Nintendo announced? I didn't make a video on this because I didn't think it was a big deal, but apparently it's a big deal. Nintendo Switch is going to have between 20 and 30 indie games coming out per week. That is Nintendo's self-stated goal, is 20 to 30 indie games releasing on Switch per week. And it's funny because you know what the response to this was? Instead of people being happy that we're going to have 20 to 30 new games to play every single week, it's, oh my God, Switch is going to be flooded with all these indie games, all this shovelware, all this crap. 20 to 30 games is way too many. Oh, they need to curate it better. They need to do this. They need to do that, blah, blah, blah. Even though they just added a feature thing and they are curating better, blah, 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 blah. Like, here's the thing. If you think about this realistically, 20 to 30 games, like, even if we go on the high end of 30, what is that? A little over, like, it's basically 3 games a day. 7 days a week, 3 days a day, that's 28 games. 3 games per day releasing on your platform is absolutely nothing. Do you know how many games come out a day on PlayStation 4? It's like 20. Do you know how many games come out a day on Xbox? 15. Do you know how many games come out a day on PC, especially in Steam? Like 252. Like, it's nothing. 20 to 30 games is nothing. It's a very minuscule amount of content on a daily basis coming out. But too much of it, too much shovelware, too much. Check your eShop more often. Stop checking it only once a week. Do you won't feel so overwhelmed then? Like, you are welcome to log on your Switch more than once a week to see what's going on the eShop. Like, and the best of the best is going to rise to the top anyways, because now Nintendo has a featured section. I don't like how they implemented the featured section. They added it in just like any other section in there, but it's still there. So there's even more ways to find content. So oh man, I think it's garbage. Absolutely garbage that people are upset about 20 to 30 indie games a week. That's nothing. Do you even know what's happening on other platforms? It's nothing. That's nothing at all. Man, you know how many games come on your goddamn phone every day? Oh, man. But remember, you can't find anything on phones. Yeah, you can. Dude, I find excellent games on phones all the time, despite all of the shovelware. Oh, man. That's really all I have to say on that. That's why I didn't make a video on it, because I'm like, the only video I wanted to make is how stupid I think the reactions are to 20 to 30 games. Like that's somehow a lot. That's nothing. It is such a minuscule amount of content a week. Like, you should almost be upset there's not more. Like, oh, that means they're curating content if there's only 20 to 30 coming, because every indie on the planet wants in on Switch, and if only 20 to 30 games can get in on Switch per week, that's really damn impressive that Nintendo's able to curate to that level. So, all right, Ryoku-chan, I do want to just this is my own clarification's sake, because people can't put links. Like, unfortunately, I mean, there's a reason you can't put links in chat, but YouTube doesn't allow it. So you're claiming that Capcom themselves said it just wouldn't run on it. Is that something that you can confirm? Because what I read and what I understood about what Capcom said is they never said it couldn't run on Switch. What they said is they can't bring it to Switch. They never told us why they can't bring it to Switch. But the exact quote that I read, the interview that I read from Capcom, the news I reported on, because I reported on this news, it was Capcom saying they can't bring Monster Hunter World to Switch. They never clarified if it was because the Switch can't run it. They didn't go that deep into it. It was just a one-line thing saying we can't bring Monster Hunter World to Switch. So now if there's new interviews and new statements out there saying it's because the Switch isn't powerful enough, all right, now we're on to something. And those interviews might be out there and maybe they exist and I haven't read it yet. That's why I'm asking earnestly and honestly, go back and recheck. If you're getting the information from the same interview I am, they didn't actually say it couldn't run on Switch in that interview. But if there's a new interview that says it can't run on Switch, I actually want to know, because that's important to me, and that is something that I would want to update on to clarify, because obviously that rumor floating out there that Sony or somebody else paid them off has been existing for a while, and when they initially said Monster Hunter World can't come to Switch and they didn't clarify, that meant that potentially that rumor could be true. because they didn't say because Switch couldn't run it. They didn't say anything. They just said it can't come. So if there is an update to it, that would be great, because then we can either debunk the rumor or debunk the thought process that the rumor might be false because, or is false because they never, like you're saying, that they said they can't run it. Well, let's see it. I want to see the quote. Like, I'm not saying they didn't say it. I'm saying show me the evidence or tell me where I can find it. If you have me on Discord, you can send me the link on Discord. On our server over there. If you're one of our patrons, one of our YouTube sponsors, or one of our Twitch subscribers, we have a Discord for you guys. You can go there, send me the link, hit me up, hit it on Twitter if you don't. And let me actually open my Twitter right now if someone can find a source link for that. That way, my Twitter's @NintyPrime. That way I can check it out and just double check, because I might make an update video if that's the case. The insane OK gamer. I just have to respond to this because it's always funny to me. You still a virgin? I have 3 children, so no. I didn't adopt any of my kids, so no. No. All right. Gotta love stuff like that. Such interesting, weird, personal questions like that. So let me see here. That being said, I guess I just went off on the 20 game thing. There's some other news I could talk about. I could really dig into the comments if you guys want me to on some videos while we wait for some more questions to come in. Some guy from Sega said Switch wasn't a good fit for the Switch. Well, not being a good fit is just generalized terminology. That's not saying that Switch can't run it. They said it can't be done on Switch, and that's the newest update on it. Yes, that's what I reported on. It can't be done on Switch. It can't be done on Switch is not saying it can't be done because of the hardware. It said it could also mean it can't be done because we have a contract that says we can't do it. So it's one of those, there's no update here. So what OJ is holding on to in terms of saying that Sony might have paid off Capcom to not allow it on Switch, absolutely still could be true. It's a rumor from early this year, and that quote does not debunk that. It doesn't confirm it either, but it doesn't debunk it. Reality is we don't know why Monster Hunter World isn't on Switch. We just know they're not bringing it. Absolutely 100% are not bringing it to Switch. Sucks. That's the most important thing, is we're not getting the game, and that sucks. For whatever the reason is. Sweet Life of Dio Brando, what's your favorite Zelda game? Breath of the Wild. It's my favorite game of all time. That's pretty easy. I got to pick up Crash, dude. I know. I never played the original Crash game, so it's actually like a whole brand new game series for me. But I think that's also part of the problem, is every time I watch the gameplay, it feels like I am watching a game of yesteryear. And for me, who didn't play the games of old, I don't have that nostalgia factor. So like, I have a feeling I'm going to play the games and just not like them, because like platforming has advanced so far beyond Crash, and I don't have a personal connection to those games, that I just don't think I'm going to enjoy them. I think I'm just going to think they're really bad, and that's not fair to those games that weren't bad for that time period. Same is true for like a lot of games I grew up on. If people play them for the first time now, they're going to think they're bad, but I loved them back then. So I have a connection to them. But like, that's the thing. I watch these gameplay videos of Crash, and I'm like, I don't think it looks good. Like, why do people like this? But again, same's true of games I grew up with. So, and I'm not talking about visuals. I'm talking about like the animations look a little stiff to me. The gameplay looks just a little blah. I know there's challenge to it. Apparently, it's a difficult platformer, but let me see here. I believe Capcom's making a Monster Hunter exclusively for Switch. I believe they are doing that as well. Oh, your comment was about Yakuza. Yeah. I don't think Yakuza can't run on Switch. Like, I just reported on that today. It wasn't that it can't run on Switch. They just don't want to do it. Like, it's just a want. They don't want to do it. Their excuse is that the HD remasters from PlayStation 2 sold poorly on Wii U. That's what they publicly said, which sucks. But reality is they just don't want to do it. They have no interest in Switch. They're not even going to consider it. That's on them. Like, it's fine. It's whatever. Record Chances, I can't remember whose YouTube channel was discussing it lately, but that was the general idea that was taken from an investors meeting. I don't think Sony paid them off. Yeah, see, that's the thing. We don't know. It's a bunch of we don't knows. We don't really know what the story is. We're never going to know what the story is, because if we know what the story is, like if Sony paid them off, then people are going to run and scream at them. If it's because they're claiming Switch can't run the game, people are going to bring up all these examples of games that are more impressive than Monster Hunter that can run on the Switch, and then that's going to make them just, get mad. I think they're best at just saying what they said and letting it go. Because people are just going to forget over time as more Monster Hunter games come out. Bulbasaur says he's upset that Crash is only on Switch because of one person. Yeah, I mean, I made a video about that. That sucks. Like, that they didn't even have the foresight to even consider trying to see if it can run on Switch. It showed to me how little third parties really think of Switch. It's got nothing to, not even a Switch, of Nintendo. Like, I don't think it's a hardware issue that's keeping third parties from supporting Nintendo all the way. It's a mentality. There is a stigma with third parties and Nintendo, and that stigma still exists. And because it exists, third parties aren't even trying, for the most part. So, nothing you can do about that. Like, we can blame third parties for it, but Nintendo drove that wedge. Nintendo created this problem. To me, Nintendo has to fix it. And for Nintendo to fix it, they got to put their money where their mouth is, and they're not going to do that. Nintendo's too proud of a company to start tossing money at third parties to get them to put games up. So, let's see here. You guys are telling me how awesome Crash is. I'm not denying that Crash is a good game. Remember that. I'm not saying that Crash Bandicoot is a bad game. That is not at all what I'm saying, even though I said it looks like a bad game. Because that's why I said it looks to me like it's just not great. But it doesn't mean that it's bad. It doesn't look appealing to me. It might be appealing to a lot of people. It just doesn't look appealing to me. Maybe I'll try it someday and I'll be completely have my mind changed. Like, that can happen. But right now, I'm not throwing down the very little money I have on Crash. Especially with Octopath Traveler and other games coming out I really want to play. Oh, you watched my video on that, Bulbasaur? Yeah, man. I can't stand the motorbike levels. I'm suing Life, Mitch the Kid. What the hell? What is going on? I guess I can go look at some other stuff that was happening in the comment. Oh, my Brewers tied it up. Hell yeah, Brewers. Hell yeah, they tied it up. They got 2 runs in the 9th. Was it the 9th inning? Oh, man. What is happening right now? What is happening right now? We got a guy on first. Jonathan VR is up the bat. Oh, man. I gotta put a live stream of this game on quick. Hold on. I'm using the old parents login because I don't have my subscription active right now. I'm waiting for an email that's going to allow me to have my TV service discounted. I get it every 3 months. You just cancel your subscription, and then you wait like a month, and then they send you an email, and they discount your subscription for 3 months, and I just keep doing that over and over again. Because why pay full price if you don't have to? I mean, I could deal with a month of just using my parents' login on specific streaming sites to watch sports anyways. It sucks I can't watch like right now I think Power has a new season out on Stars that I'm currently not watching because that was through my TV subscription, and my parents don't have Stars, but it's all right. I'll catch up on it once. Probably end of July, probably about when they send me that email to get me back as a subscriber. Because, hey, having me as a subscriber makes them more money than not having me at all. So, all right, let me mute this game up. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Let me, I'm actually going to take this game and half screen it here. Because I got to see the end of it. And then put this up here. All right, that should be good. Yes. 1 out. Brewers have a guy at first. VR's up the bat. Nice. All right. Back to the stream. Don't worry, I'm not ignoring you guys. Let me check out a Twitch here quick. I haven't checked there. Phoenix555 says, in my opinion, did Labo live up to expectations? Sales-wise, no. Did it live up to my expectations? Abso-freaking-lutely. I think Nintendo Lab was excellent. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, yeah, you guys can. I got the Labo piano up there. I have a couple more pieces to build. I don't have the robot kit yet, but Nintendo Labo's amazing. Unfortunately, I think Nintendo targeted it wrong. They should have. Oh, Eric Themes just walked. Yes, guy on first and second. Anyways, I think Nintendo Labo is excelente, just amazing. Unfortunately, they should have targeted it at the education sector. They should have been targeted at schools. Schools should be picking this up and making it an education tool that optionally parents can buy. Instead, Nintendo tried to make it a mass consumer product. I know they believe it's going to sell a lot over time, especially as they add additional functionality, like they just did, making it like compatible with Mario Kart. But I don't think that's where the sales are at. The sales are in the education sector. Maybe they'll shift it over there. There's always time. Sometimes there's slow adoption of stuff like this. So here's hoping. Here's hoping for Labo's sake. But I'm happy with Labo. So let me see here. Scrolling down. I was just about to get into some other stuff, and then I got the game up, and now I see some more questions here. 7X Quantum wants to tell me that Duo Master, I assume that's who he's talking about, has played 125 hours worth of Rocket League. How? He logged in and left his Switch running for a few days. I have no idea. Tried to cheat the system. I have no idea. You'd have to ask him. Daffy Duck, welcome to the stream. Nice name, by the way, Daffy Duck. I just got my Switch yesterday, and to be honest, I don't know what my friends were complaining about with the comfort grip. I've heard it feels weird, but it's so natural to me. Yeah, I don't think it feels like weird. I mean, it can be more comfortable, but it doesn't feel that bad to me. I mean, you gotta remember, we live in a world where we're using phones, like this, that are hard and flat. Ooh, I have some new Snapchats. Snapchat, that's right. I'm a Snapchat user. Not really. My fiance is a Snapchat user. She's the only reason I have Snapchat. Missing a nose. Okay. Oh, God. Hold on. All right, hit her back. This said she's watching a family member right now. All right, let me see here. BioWolf14, welcome to the stream, says, is Stardew Valley a good game? Because I've been thinking about getting it for the past few... you thinking about getting it for the past few hours? Yes, it's a good game. Stardew Valley's a very good game. A very, very, very good game. So yes, absolutely get it. If you've looked at it and it looks appealing to you, you like the idea of gardening, and you like that Harvest Life style of game, like Harvest Moon style of game, absolutely get Stardew Valley. It's excellent. Quantum, I love Rocket League, but there's no way I could play it for that long. I mean, there's people that have 900 plus hours in Splatoon 2. Like, it's not, like, 155 is not that bad, to be honest, for a multiplayer game. Neil Willis is up in here, popping the shades on that emoji. How's it going, man? I don't even own a pair of sunglasses, but nice. Let me see here. Scrolling down in an earlier round. I don't know what Mitch the Kid is saying there, but sure, we'll approve of that. There's lots of chatter going on in the chat. Add me on Snap, brother. No, I don't add people I don't actually know to Snapchat. The only people I've added are my fiance, another quote-unquote friend of mine, and then another quote-unquote friend of mine. I have like 3 people on Snapchat. And I think my sister, too, I might have on Snapchat. I personally don't really use it, but people like snapping stuff to me. So I do, sometimes I'll snap back at them. I get how Snapchat works. Like, Yulia just snapped me again. Couple, right? Couple new ones. What the heck? Hold on, I gotta turn the volume up on that one. Oh, we have a new follower on Twitch. Music03 or Musiki03. Well, thank you for following us on Twitch. I greatly appreciate it. He says, you're from South Korea. Nice to meet me. Nice. Well, welcome to Twitch. We don't have a lot of people that watch us on Twitch. I think we're at 4 right now, which is actually a little high for us on Twitch. But hey, maybe we're growing a little in the Twitch community. Wouldn't that be nice? To not be so reliant on just YouTube all the time. All right, let's see here. Who's up to bat right now? Lorenzo Cain's at the bat. Come on, win the game, man. Well, I guess we wouldn't win the game. It's only top of the 9th, but still, give us the lead. Let's see here. Scroll down. Solo Jones, welcome to the stream. He says, what non-Nintendo franchise would you like to see Nintendo have a crack at reinventing? Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm like, even though Sonic Mania is amazing, like and Sonic Forces wasn't that bad. I would like to see Nintendo have a crack at Sonic, like making their own Sonic franchise, their own Sonic series. Let me see here. Dude, that's what's, yeah. So Quantum said he bought Overcooked on Switch and he's sad because he likes it. None of your friends or family members do. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I think Overcooked 2 is online play, so then that'll fix a lot of that issues. That's why online play, even in like co-op, like couch co-op games, should really still be there because some of us just don't have the ability to do couch co-op. So we need that online play to get that experience, and we can just Discord it up or use Nintendo Switch's online app or something for games that allow it anyways, I guess. All right, cool. Cool. Sega's so stupid. They most likely won't even bring... Sega brings a lot of games to Switch, though. Like, Sega has factually brought like more games to Switch than basically any other third-party company. I mean, why aren't you more mad at Ubisoft, who did Mario plus Rabbids and is doing Starlink, but where's all the rest of their games? Versus Sega that's brought us like 4, 5, 6 games at this point. Like, Sega's been a huge supporter of Switch from day one. Oh, man. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Nate, any tips for Breath of the Wild? It's a dumb question, but it's a question. Tips? Don't suck. Practice makes perfect. I always say the best thing in Breath of the Wild is just do what you feel like doing. Don't feel obligated to do anything. You don't do all the shrines, and don't do all the shrines. Don't do all the Korok seeds. Like, do what makes... what's fun to you. And that's what's nice about Breath of the Wild is the amount of freedom it has is you don't have to do all that tedious crap if you don't want to. You can go straight to the end of the game if you really want. You want to go just for all the cutscenes and go for it. Like, just do what you want to do. That's the amazing thing about the game is that you play it any way you want, enjoy it any way you want. Don't feel like you have to feel obligated to play it a certain way to maximize your experience. I'm like, no, the greatest thing about Breath of the Wild is you can play it any way you want. Let me see here. I'm kind of upset about Assassin's Creed, especially since this one looks so good. Yeah, and the last one was great too. Of course, obviously you don't expect the last one, but the new one, it kind of sucks. The next one would be the one where they've had a full 3 years of development time with Switch on the market. So the next one has probably the best shot of potentially coming to Switch, but... And especially if they're using the new, not Frostbite, God, that's EA. The Snowdrop engine. That's the latest engine from that. That's what Mario plus Rabbids runs on. The Division, the Crew, etc. Hey, I'm the Moon. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Cook like you're Gordon Ramsay and you're good. I actually use some of Gordon Ramsay's recipes. They're pretty good. Specifically, I like his brown sugar honey ham. Really good stuff. He's got an awesome recipe for it. Bases are loaded. Come on, Brewers. Don't screw this up. Come on, Yelich. Come on, Yelich. Sorry, once this game is over, I promise I'll have more to talk about. There's a lot of stuff from the comment section I want to get to. want to respond to some people. Some people. I probably should start getting some of that stuff up here. I'm gonna refresh this too. See who else is things going on today. All right, let me I love Sonic R. My dad used to play PC games. Ever since he got together with my stepmother, he's never really touched a game. That happens. Some people just enjoy other things in life as they grow older and meet new people. And all right. Oh yeah, I want to go to my channel. What am I doing? Any word from the Indian pizza? Oh, you're talking to Moon. Rikus the Demigod. What's your favorite game developer that's not Nintendo? Right now, it's probably Ubisoft. I just really like. There isn't a single game Ubisoft puts out that I don't enjoy right now. So, gonna go with Ubisoft. Maybe that's a cop out. It can't be a cop. I mean, it's the truth. Can't help what the truth is, you know. My Rays have been on a tear lately. Speaking of baseball. And they're getting a brand new stadium, which looks freaking amazing. Yeah, dude. Congrats. They struck him out? No! Damn it, Yelich. Why'd you swing at that? The ball bounced 3 feet in front of the plate, dude. 3 feet in front of the plate. How do you swing? How do you swing? How were you fooled by a pitch that hits the dirt 3 feet in front of the plate? I wouldn't have even swung at that. And I'm not a professional baseball player. Ah! I know everyone makes mistakes, but come on. Come on, Yelich. I don't want to lose an extra innings. We lost an extra innings to him 2 days ago. All right. Enough about the Milwaukee Brewers and their frustrating game to me today. Against a terrible team, too. The damn Marlins. Come on. All right. Respond to some comments here. First, I have to see the update on the comments that I made in this one comment thread. And then I want to talk. Just talk. I want to talk a little bit. Let me see here. Of course, I asked the one guy to provide facts for what he was saying, and he has not responded since. He does this every time. This one hater, every time I ask him, like he'll say my facts are wrong, then I'll provide like actual source links, and even if my source links might be wrong, because I admit they could be, I'll say, well, where's your information? Because at least I have a source, and he'll just be like, everyone knows. I'm like, everyone knows is not a source. Like, where's your actual factual evidence of the claims you're making as a hater? There isn't any. That's kind of my point. And he always runs away when I say, hey, you're saying prove it. I proved my side. Now you prove the counter. And oh, man. Anyways, there was... Sorry, this one guy provided a link I'm checking out on Doom Sales. On Doom Sales. It's Doom Sales. Blah, 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 blah. Doom Sales. You guys are asking, the Marlins always play us tough. It must be the Florida rivalry. Maybe. What do you think about Sonic Mania Plus so far? I'm so hyped. I haven't played it. Don't know much about it. I need to finish Sonic Mania. I really need to finish Sonic Mania. I do. It's on my backlog right now. I'm a little bit into it. I need to get further. I'm not very good at it, but I've never been very good at Sonic games. But I enjoy them. They're a lot of fun. All right, so... let me see here. Let me get to the haterade comments that I want to respond to, the exact comments I want to respond to. So let me refresh this and get to the comment area here. We're gonna respond to some haters a little bit. Hey, RoboP's here. Welcome. He says, "Hey Nate, what's up? Just poking in, and I was surprised to hear that Yakuza won, considering there's a decent still going series." Yeah, just a very weird excuse. That's all. Like at this point, it's not surprising when games don't come to Switch, but it's like you don't like if you give a good excuse if you're going to give one at all, or don't. Hey Nate, how's the ball sack? It's fine. My ball sack is fine. Maybe a little blue, but it's fine. How haven't you finished it? I have 105 hours and I've beaten the game 12 times. I have 48 games on Switch. That's my excuse. Whenever you're like, oh, why haven't you finished it? I have 48 games on Switch and I'll probably be at 50 by the end of the month. Like, my game library keeps growing, which means I definitely don't have time to get through everything, but I try. Yeah, 48. A lot of games. I have a lot of Switch games. From indie to AAA third party to B tier to first party. I think I have all of the AAA third party games, I think. Oh, I don't have FIFA 18. But besides that one, I shouldn't say I have all of them. I have most of them. All right. If you ever feel like getting rid of some of those, I'm here. I had debated on selling some of my physical collection this week because I wanted some extra money to go to the fair, but the local fair. But you know what? I'm gonna hold on to them. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. I want a 100% complete physical collection. I'm not gonna do that if I keep selling games. I don't have to go to the fair this week. It's okay. I'll survive if I have to skip the fair for 1 year. I know you only live once, so like, who knows if I'm going to be alive for the fair next year, but whatever. I could just have some beers and make my own fair at home, right? Let me build a Ferris wheel that drops into my children's little kid pool outside. That way I just created a water ride, and I get to go up and get electrocuted by the power lines above my backyard. Oh, man. All right. Let's get to some comments now that I want to respond to. That I just don't feel like responding, like taking the time to go into the comment section and respond to. Let me. There were some. Maybe it wasn't on this video. Hold on. It might have been on a different video that there was a lot more of the hater comments. The comments on this video aren't that bad. It's like that one comment string and that's it. And I don't really have anyone in there that I want to respond to, I don't think. Most people are just mad at Sega when it's like, Sega's been so supportive of Switch. Aha. Here we go. Here's one. Let's respond to this one. I'm not going to say the person's name. But this is the comment they left on my hater comment, both of me and of the Switch. A comment they left on my most recent video. It says, "Eat it, Nintentards. No Yakuza for Switch." And then a zillion exclamation points. "You guys can't catch a break on your loser primary console. Now Nintendo Prime is blaming Sega." I didn't blame Sega. In the entire video, I didn't blame Sega. And Sega always supports Nintendo. That's not true either. But everyone is to blame for no one wanting to port games to Switch. It's everyone's fault, except Nintendo. Even though the Switch and Nintendo hasn't proven themselves, blaming Nintendo is ludicrous because Nintendo and Switch are two of the greatest things ever since sliced vagina. And then some emojis that are clearly making it know that he's being sarcastic. And then he says, "Also, I disliked this video because Nintendo Prime sucks ass." And then a bunch of the same emojis. It's really weird. It's really weird, too, how we did the emojis. Because the emojis are the exact same in both instances. The first time he uses them, it makes it look like he's being sarcastic, right? Because he says, blaming Nintendo's ludicrous because Nintendo and Switch are the two greatest things ever since sliced vagina. Then he uses these emojis to clearly indicate that he is, what's the word? being sarcastic. But then he uses the same emojis after saying, I dislike the video because Nintendo Prime sucks ass. So is he being sarcastic there and saying Nintendo Prime is awesome? Is he turning it around on himself a little bit there by saying, if you were being sarcastic before due to those emojis, are you being sarcastic now because of those emojis? I don't know. Anyways, that being said, he doesn't like me, which is pretty obvious from the fact that he just says I suck ass. So, which is fine. I don't really care if people like me or not. I'm not here to be liked. If people don't like me, they don't like me. What are you gonna do? But it's just really weird seeing a comment like that because I never blame Sega. I never once said, man, Sega's terrible. I've been defending Sega because Sega's been one of the best supporters of Switch. Like, the producer of Yakuza doesn't want to bring Yakuza to Switch because of how bad it performed on Wii U. That's the story. I focused on those comments and how idiotic those comments are for not bringing a game to Switch. That's it. I never went any further than that or made any potential statements that Sega is overall to blame for any of this. It's one guy who happens to control one franchise at Sega. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I never blame Sega. But that's the thing. Haters of me or of the Switch like to just put words in people's mouths. It's dumb. And on top of that, I have never, ever, ever said that Nintendo is not at fault for why third parties are not fully supporting Switch. Nintendo chased third parties away for decades. For decades. They are the number one most responsible party for why today we do not have full AAA support on what I think is an excellent platform in Switch. 100% Nintendo's fault. Nintendo has tried to rectify some of those reasons, but they have to bend over backwards. They have to, or it's never going to work entirely. So I've always placed blame at Nintendo's feet for it. Always. Always have, always will. But whatever. Yeah. What I think is funny, though, is when he says, even though the Switch and Nintendo haven't proven themselves, the Switch has proven itself in probably the only regard that should matter. It sells. And it sells big time. Money, 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 money. I don't know how many more Switch success stories we need before people realize that games sell on Switch. Anyways, let's see here. That was just one. That was the one comment from today that I wanted to kind of address. I just, it's such a dumb comment. In my opinion, I think it's a dumb comment. Let me see here. Let me just check out what's going on in the chat a little bit. Oh, I want to keep that chat current. Sorry. Check out what's going on in this chat. Come on, Brewers. At least get to extras. Let me see here. See what some of you guys are saying. There was the ball set comment, the game comment. You guys exchanging friend codes or all that great stuff. Yeah, Atari isn't even as relevant as EA. Who is worse, EA or Konami? Konami's probably worse overall. EA at least still makes a ton of games. Konami just makes like a couple here and there. They're focused on pachinko machines. Like, at least EA, even though EA has gambling mechanics, in my opinion, in some of their games, at least they're not literally making casino machines. So it can get worse is what I'm saying, believe it or not. That's why I think Konami's worse. Among other things like treatment of staff. EA actually treats their staff pretty well. Konami does not. EA is actually not a bad place to work. Konami's a bad place to work. So, literally Sega made Bayonetta an exclusive now if they say it failed. Maybe partially true and smart, their choice. Sega didn't make Bayonetta an exclusive now. Nintendo did. Nintendo and Platinum. Sega allowed it. Sega didn't make it exclusive. They allowed it to become exclusive. How dare you make a potential statement that Sega has everything to do with this and say they are terrible? You're terrible. I never even said it. That's what's so funny about it. Wolfenstein is on the best selling, which is actually pretty good. Is it on the eShop best-selling? I'm actually curious about that. If Wolfenstein, I've been hoping it was going to make the best-selling on the eShop. I'm going to go check that out. Meanwhile, let's see if we can find some more haters to respond to, because responding to haters is fun, is it not? I think it is. So, one of my most proud videos I made this week, how Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee fractured the fan base before it arrived. The like to dislike ratio is it's all right. More dislikes than I thought there'd be, but it's not too bad. I've seen worse. Oh man, I thought there was a really good comment. I'm trying to remember. There was one comment on here that I'm like, man, that's By the way, do you guys what do you guys think of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? I don't think we've talked about it on live stream in a while. What do you guys actually think about it? I guess I'm not fine. There's so many comments on this video. I mean, it's going to be forever for me to find the one I was looking for. I mean, we got 300 plus comments on there. I'm not going to be able to find that comment right now. Check the comments on the podcast quick. Pokemon Go. Is Pokemon Go and Switch Zeroth Gaming? Oh, I'm assuming it's Pokemon. You're considering Pokemon Go and Switch? I'm just scrolling down here. Still haven't played Doom yet. Looks repetitive. Doom repetitive? This is the first time I've heard someone say repetitive to describe Doom. There's a lot of new comments on our podcast that I didn't read yet. Nice. Our podcast has been doing really well. All right. Feel like we play a game or something, huh? Not getting a ton of questions. So we could change this over to play a game. Let me see if there's a game I really want to play. I know I haven't done Doom multiplayer in a while. There was a request for that earlier, but then I have to go all the way upstairs. I don't think I want to go upstairs for Doom. I just don't. Let's... Sure. Oh, man. I should be... Hold on. I gotta get... I don't even know if I have things set up to properly live stream a game right now, so... This might get put on hold for a second. You guys just keep talking. Asking questions. Whatever. Might change the name of the stream, might not. I'm going to check over on Twitch here. Square Enix. I'm guessing that's his, over on Twitch. That's Muziki03's favorite company. From that question earlier. If you could get a Switch dev kit, would you? Moldy McDonut. Yeah, I'd be. The thing is, there are certain NDAs and stuff. With that kind of things, like even if I had one, I couldn't really tell you guys much about it until many, many years from now. The only reason I would want one is if I'm going to make a game. So do I want one? Like for my own curiosity, but I can't really say anything about it. So I don't know, you know, man, these shorts, they're really digging into me. I gotta untie them. Oh. Don't worry, the shorts are not coming off. Need some freedom down there. All right. I haven't worn these shorts in forever. Man, I must have like a mosquito bite or something down there. All right. You're expecting greatness from the Stardew Valley game? You got it for $4.35 off. Nice. Nintendo Prime After Dark. That is After Dark now. All right. All right. I'm just updating the stream a little bit here. Let's see what this looks like back here. Studio mode. I don't want to change the live view yet. I wanted to see what I got set up ahead of time already. No, not that. Sure. I guess that'll work. Okay. Alright, changed up the stream a little bit. Gonna play a little Splatoon 2. Otherwise, you guys continue to ask questions. We're doing Q&A until I decide I don't want to. I'm gonna go do something else. Which will probably be around the time my fiance gets home. I'm not gonna be streaming past when she gets home because it's gonna be her birthday at midnight. So spend some time with her. Alright. Has anyone entered the Gungeon for Nintendo Switch? You prefer Doom Online to this? Yeah, the problem is my Doom cartridge isn't down here right now. It's upstairs, so I'm not gonna go upstairs to get it right now. I like Doom Online though. You know what? I guess I can go grab Doom Online as I spin around here. Let me give me a second. Why don't you guys enjoy a chair stream for a moment? I'm gonna we're gonna go. I'm gonna go get Doom quick. I like Splatoon 2 better overall, but I haven't played Doom multiplayer in a long time. I'll go grab it. Be right back. The chair stream. had to get some lighter clothes. I go upstairs and grab my 4 physical games I had up there. I might have to start getting a new shelf. I think that puts me up to 8 or 9 total physical games. All right, let me get Doom out here. I forget what game's in here. I think it's Mario plus Rabbids, if I remember right. I was playing the DLC. So I'll just pull that out quick. Mario plus Rabbids. Doom. I don't think I have any updates. I think I updated all my games recently too, so should be good there. All right. Wish Nintendo would just put more functionality on Switch. Already Netflix Crunchyroll themes. What? Netflix Crunchyroll themes, browser, YouTube, voice chat. That's a lot of stuff. But yeah, wouldn't that be nice, Moldy McDonut? You just saw all the stuff about shot rules? Yeah. Well, the thing is, there's been no super chats or donations tonight, so I haven't done any shots yet. My alcohol's just all sitting here, so I'm like, you know what? If we're going to game stream a little bit, we might as well put up the shot rules and just see if that kind of gets the ball rolling a little bit, since I haven't had the shot rules up for a little while. Here we go. Let's get some Doom going. Whoops. I don't want to open an image. You can close that. Let me. Bethesda. Bethesda. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, yeah. I'm going to update Twitch as well on what game is playing. So it doesn't say I'm playing Paladins. Because on Twitch, you can't stream unless you're playing a game or something. It's weird. You have to always set a game for some reason. Join on me, everyone else is. How about no? Because you don't have all my friends on my list. So I can't join you because not everyone that wants to play is friends with you. I know you threw your friend code up, but my goal isn't to make everyone friends with you. Multiplayer. Plus, then I can set all the rules and everything. Let's do a private match. All right. I haven't done this in a while. Heatwave. Let's just go all the way from the top down, right? Let's just go top down. We'll go Agent Breach. Game mode, Warpath. Let's go, we're going to switch our game modes between every match, huh? Let's go Blood Rush. 3 rounds. 5 minutes each round. Can we, let's make it 3 minutes a round. I don't have the other slots open yet. That's right, those are the Nintendo Prime colors. That red and blue did not look good together at all. Alright. How do you join my private match? Isn't that a good question? I'm trying to remember how I... Oh, there it is. So, like, 7 Quantum, Trivial. And I think once... I think once I do that, they can add people in as well. My friend code's down in the description, by the way. Let me I have friend requests in here right now. I'll get these requests going here. I'll send you a new request in a second, Quantum. Just hold on. I'm okay in the current friend request I have. Lucina, welcome, Lucina. I'd boot up my copy of Doom, but dinner is just about ready. That's okay, Carl. How do you join my private match? You become friends with me. That's down in the description. And then you come in and join after I invite you in. And I could boot people out and rotate people and whatever, too, I believe. My new friend request. On the refresh, Bulbasaur. Let's do it. Let's get you in here. Come on. There we go. All right. Let's boom, 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 boom. Send invites. We have a level 21 up in here. Hell yeah. And we're just gonna go down the mode. Like, it's kind of like this Splatoon, how we rotate modes and stuff like that. We're just gonna go kind of down the list. We got Four Face in here. Bum, 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 bum. Glorious 720p is Alex Switch. Nice. Four Face is already here. I guess we'll go Bulbasaur, Red Chaos. Well, Red Chaos is already in too. The server is definitely not closed. I am literally adding people right now. There's only... Yeah, there it is. See, Bulbasaur just got in. See, I have 4 empty slots. The server is not closed. Obviously, because my invites are working. Maybe you're too high a level. Although I don't think I set it a level. No, I didn't set a level. You don't know why you can't join? I don't know why either, man. Let me get... Oh, sorry. I thought, for some reason, I thought there was another friend request. I will try the invite again. Who's not in here? Trivial's in, Red Chaos, Bulbasaur, Alex, and Four Face. So, Four Face, Trivial, Quantum's not, Alex, Rick. I think everyone else is in, but you. But you. Alright. Well, we'll go with the current 3v3 we have right now. So let's ready up. Let's go. We'll just go with what we got now. We got a 3v3, or basically it's a free for all anyways in this mode. So let's do it. Ready up. Waiting on Bulbasaur and Four Face. Let's do it. Let's give her nuts. Let's get her done. No spoilers for Wolf 2 plays. Haven't had time to play it. Yeah, man. As long as we all have fun. it's all good. Okay, we're ready. I have to go on here and start game. Oh, it's connecting. Hold on. All right. I see the connecting symbol. There it goes. All right, here we go. In Blood Rush, both kills and assists fill your energy bar. Stay aggressive to stay alive. There you go. That's all you need to know. A locked demon room will unlock after a few seconds. Secure the surrounding area. Demonic rune symbols appear in the world when the demon is nearby. There it is. God, Brewers are still going. 11th inning. I'm on Nate's Patreon, Discord, and a few other servers. I can give you my name if interested. Patreon, Discord, baby. It's Patreon, and you don't have to become a patron to get on it. You can also become a YouTube sponsor or a Twitch sub. And you can use like Amazon Prime to Twitch sub for free. So it's not too difficult. I just updated my Discord here. Because for some reason my Discord was not up to date. Rocket launcher, plasma rifle.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kill destroyed.
Oh, I'm at full health. Oh, four face.
First blood. Drain rate increased.
Where's everyone at? Oh, I saw someone. No!
Challenger eliminated. 2 minutes remaining.
I'll switch weapons again? That's right.
Final 4. Challenger eliminated. Eliminated. Energy
That's right, baby. Gotcha, Eliminator.
drain rate increased. Energy critical.
Oh, get over here, buddy. You can run, but you can't hide. Yeah!
Champion.
Oh! Oh, #1 for round 1. Whoop, whoop! 2 more rounds, though. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Leading for round 1. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Here we go.
Round
We ain't done. We ain't done. Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Blood rush.
Drain rate increased.
I thought I saw something. Oh, no! No! Oh, I had him.
Energy critical.
Ah! No, I'm getting wrecked. I'm getting so wrecked right now. Here we go. Not doing well in the second round. That's not good. We got to bounce back now. Damn rocket launchers. Oh. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Oh. Damn rocket launchers. Ooh, that shotgun. Shotgun to the face. It's getting intense.
Drain rate increased.
It's getting intense. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. On the final 2. Who's gonna get it? Trivial or Alex? Here we go. Oh, baby. Baby. Look at that. Oh! Oh, I think Alex got it there. Oh, man. But I killed you, Nate. Yes. Oh, damn it. Nice job, Alex. Nice job. I gotta get back. Though. I gotta get it back.
Final round.
Nah, we're not changing. I didn't even use my frag grenade.
2, 1.
Oh man, I gotta be careful. I gotta be so careful. No! No! Oh, I thought I had you with the melee. Damn it!
Final 4.
Damn it! Oh, thought I had you with the melee, man. Intense. Makes me want to play Quake Champions. It reminds a lot of Quake and Unreal. It's a lot like those games. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I definitely didn't get first, that's for sure. Especially with Alex still alive. Come on, Red Chaos. Oh. Oh! With the melee! With the melee kill. Damn. Fourth. I took fourth.
4th place.
Damn. Hey, Duo. How's it going, man? Damn it. Thank God Duo's here. Ah, damn it, Alex. It's okay. It's okay. Woohoo, not last. Oh, man. You can't go 24 hours without your fill of Duo Master. All right. All right. All right, here we go. Turn the lobby. Map, we're going to go to Beneath. Game mode, we're going to go to Clan Arena. 2 minutes, 9 rounds, that's fine. Let's go to invite my friends here. I'll try Quantum again. I think Quantum's the only one not added. Hey, Nate, I think I better go. Feeling tired and I have to work tomorrow. Later, man. So I invited you, Quantum. Is it still not working? Oh, Sebel. Get Sebel in here as well. Quantum. Send those invites out. You're with 2 great players. What, I'm not great? Here we go. Got those invites out, man. You can do one more before you go to sleep? No, I don't mean you're bad. Uh-huh. Sure you don't mean that. Do I even have the Switch volume on? Please say I do. Okay, I do. Dun. Your 320 hours paid off. Oh, man. Well, we have another 3-on-3. I guess we'll just go for it. Balance teams. What would it do to balance the teams? It did balance the teams. They're stayed exactly the same. All right. Oh, yeah, your phone hotspot. It might determine your it's too low. Clan Arena has no pickups, power-ups, demon runes, or hack modules. When players spawn, there's no shame in retreating from a fight to find health or armor. Eliminate the enemy team. Here we go. By the way, I don't know these maps very well at all. I have not played a lot of Doom multiplayer. Bow now 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 now. Oh, next time I should probably check my friend requests as well. Probably enough of you guys to get this going more.
Plan arena.
I just love the shotgun. I guess my team's over here.
Three enemies remaining. First blood.
Do we have 4 players? Is it 4 on 3? God, it's 2 on 1. It's 2 on 1. Damn it. Oh, 2-2. 2-2. I got destroyed. It's okay, there's like 8 rounds of this, so, or 9 rounds. You guys all avoiding each other? Ah, they're stuck. Oh, damn. It's okay. It's okay. It's only round 1. Only round 1. Here we go. Never played Clan Arena? That's alright.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is intense. I should go find my teammate, not let him be by himself. Damn it! Tied. Oh, at least I made sure we stayed tied. Oh, man.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now, here we go. They really have 4 players. I just realized that. Do they really have 4 players? It's okay. No! No! God, we all died. How? They got us from behind, didn't they?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn it. All right. No! Come on! You got it. Come on. Come on, face. Come on, face. Come on, four face. Come on, four face.
Your team has been eliminated.
Oh, man.
30 seconds.
Not good. Not doing good.
Round 5.
Ah.
5, 4,
God, they're in the 12th inning. Come on, Brewers. It's the damn Marlins for crying out loud. Ah!
Your team
Damn it.
eliminated. Match point. 5, 4.
I did a lot of damage when I died. Yeah, dude, I did a lot of damage too. I mean, we are 4 on 3. Let's be completely fair here. I took out one. Unfortunately, I died, but I took out one. Damn it. Yeah, you're done. You're done. We're just getting wrecked. Just getting wrecked.
Crushing defeat.
Yeah, at least we don't have to continue that torture. We tied one. We tied one. 4 on 3. We tied one, so we'll take it. It was fun, though. It was fun. But we did have 4 on 3 there, so we'll take it. We'll take it. Hey, I tied for the team lead in kills. Yay. Alright, return to lobby. Try it. Oh, that's right. I was going to look and see. Do we have new friend requests? Nope. Okay. Alright. Let's see if we have anyone else on. Nope. Nope. Got what we got. So let me match settings. We're going to do death match. And we're going to play on Boneyard. 25-minute. Free for all. Let's go. Let's go. That game mode was fun. That game mode was amazing. Clan Arena. I love Clan Arena. Dude, there's like every game mode. This is almost as bad as 4v3 Splatoon. Hey, we did tie up the one match. The one match I beasted it. We tied it up. Alright, so we got free for all, baby. We're waiting on Red Chaos here. Mamma mia! That's a spicy meatball. Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball. I wonder who else is streaming right now. Review Tech USA is streaming right now. And Empire Arcadia is streaming right now. Alright, we got it. Let's go, baby. Let's make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. I need another beer. Guys, this game is so intense, I'm going to go through 2 beers. I never go through 2 beers in a stream. I've done 0 shots tonight. Oh, no. Maybe that's the issue. That's why I'm not winning. I got to start pouring the hard stuff. Oh, I got to plug my phone in. My phone is not charging. All right. Deathmatch. Yeah, boneyard. Ah, I got stuck on that edge. Should have jumped. It's okay. Here we go. Respawn, baby.
Losing ground.
Ah! Damn it.
Losing ground. Incoming BFG. BFG spawn.
He's got the BFG. He's got the big fucking gun. God damn it.
Losing ground.
Damn.
Losing ground. Losing ground. Gaining ground. Incoming quad damage.
No! Damn it! Damn it! That gun gave me such a nostalgia trip the first time you saw it. Damn it. Ah.
Quad damage dropped.
Here we go.
Quad damage dropped.
Damn it. You've been enjoying Wolfenstein 2? Good game, man. No! Is there a way to... There's the score.
Incoming quad damage.
Four faces.
Quad
Dominating right now.
Quad damage dropped. Halfway mark. Keep fighting.
Come on, man. This is getting intense. Damn it. Ow. Ow. Just wrecked.
Incoming BFG.
Just wrecked.
BFG spawn.
Change my loadout.
Armor plating activated.
Woo! I was on a little streak there. Little streak there. Even it up. Even it up.
Quad damage spawn.
Oh, damn. Someone else is going to get it. That was my one shot. Yeah. Oh, maybe. Here we go. Damn it. Ah. Did the Brewers lose too while all this chaos was going on? I see some people talking, which tells me they probably lost. God, they lost. God damn it. It's alright. We still, at least the Cubs lost. Oh, that was intense. That was intense. Oh, man. Alright. I think that's going to do it tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been awesome. It's been fun. It's been real. I had a very good time. I hope you guys had a good time too. Played a little Doom tonight. Had a little bonus Q&A. All that great stuff. We will be back another time. I don't know when. Don't know what. Don't know what we're doing. But we'll be back another time. Peace out.